Hello, this is Stephen Childs, author of The World Fairness Agreement. And I made a video earlier today on the world gang that has us under control. And the sound quality is not very good at all. Sorry about that. Well, this is like the same issue I'm talking about on this video. So I'll read what I wrote down about it. I went to Walgreens to buy some snacks. The girl that was working, from her or someone with her, I heard a telepathic thought. I hate you. I'm thinking it might be Jesus or something like that hates me. It is something that she does not dare confront herself. It is some boss over her in her mind. It also wants to be the boss over me. Now, every video I watch, there's the adversarial voice that's against me. This is telepathic stuff. This adversarial mind is hating me because I'm defeating it. I am cursing it for doing me wrong. It tried using my father against me to make me surrender. And then it tried using my mother against me to make me surrender. The fact is that either of them or any of my relations that are doing me wrong, I curse them for doing me wrong. It doesn't matter if it's my family or not family, it's the same thing. If someone's doing me wrong, I curse them. I don't care if it's the most powerful God in the universe. If it's doing me wrong, I'm cursing it. And I'm not going to back down. It is not okay that anyone, anywhere, is doing me wrong. If you do, I curse you. And I won't stop. So this is interesting how I talked about this in the last video, how there's this boss in our mind that won't let us do what we want. It has control over us. And it happens when we're young. And then as we get older, if we can individuate or self-actualize, then we can be successful in not being ruled by that anymore. We can become a free individual. And this is what's behind MAGA. It's what's behind the billionaires having control of our democracy. Even if it's democratic, they still have an oligarchical structure that dominates us. That's why MAGA happened. And then it takes over MAGA. So it's an authoritarian power in our mind that defeats the individuals from stopping it. So they get control, and we work too many hours for not enough money while they're raking in trillions of dollars. And then it's like just the top 1% that have any power. Even the average businessman doesn't have any power. They're working slave wages too. So you have like 1% of the population that have the yachts and all the money. And everybody else becomes a wage slave to them. And it's an increasing thing until the people unite to take away their power. And what happened in the French Revolution? They had a guillotine. And they chopped people's heads off. It became that bad. Where we're at recently, Marxism happened, and it took over Marxism. So the same authoritarian power in people's minds, it's narcissists. A narcissistic network that's worldwide, and it does not allow anybody to have any power. Never. 2 for me and 1 for you, you know? So, what I just said, I think, gets right to the point. I don't care if it's the most powerful God in reality. If it's doing me wrong, I'm cursing it, and I'm not going to stop. And I'm encouraging everyone else, curse those that are doing you wrong. Now, the girl at the cash register, she probably doesn't dare. This thing, this entity, this collective mind, if she tries to get free of it, they will gang stalk her. There will be half a dozen of them show up at the store, and they'll start reminding her about rape. I hear people tell me telepathically that I can rape the girl that they're with. You can rape her, or you can have her. I own this girl, and you can have her. And it means that I'm surrendering to them as the power structure. These aren't billionaire oligarchs. These are just common people that are in the gang. They're in the gang that's ruled by the oligarchs. So they have power on a local 1 or 2 people, maybe a girl they're grooming, that they're abusing. They turn the girl into the queen. So these guys will support this girl that's willing to support MAGA. And they protect her. It's so crazy. But they own her. So she gives up her freedom to get power from them. So anyway, if you like what I'm doing, go to teamfairness.com. Fork me some money. Fork me over some money, whatever. It's about time that I got some help from people. You know, I know why they don't help me. They don't dare. This thing is shutting them down too. I had to fight with my computer to get the last video. I put a link to the teenage girl that killed herself. They made a video of her being beat up by these guys. They ended up prosecuting them because they had a video of them doing it. But they beat people down so much that you lose all self-respect, and they say you're nothing, and they say, I'm going to take you home, and you don't have the power to say boo. So they try that with me too. I'll have people tell me that I'm nothing. So here's what I'm saying recently. I'm not nothing, I'm death. Your self is your death. You have a self, and it is your death. I'm not nothing, I'm death. I'm the self. And they don't know what to say. So they stop. And then I look at them like they're pathetic losers. Because they are. They're trying to have power over me. And they're trying to have power over you. They have had power over me. It's weird. It's a narcissistic control power that I wanted to see how far it would go, and it's kind of like I purposely kind of let it happen, and I felt it happening where it would have complete control over me. So I know what it can do. I guess it's like possession. It takes possession of you. I don't know what happens after that because I stopped it. And then, at that time, I didn't know this technique of just cursing those that do me wrong and asking the all-powerful to put them in enough pain that they decide to become good people. I didn't have that working, so I was trying to defend myself. So I was standing up to them toe to toe, using anger, loud yelling at them even, because I don't care what happens at that. I didn't care if they killed me or what. So I would yell at them, and they couldn't defeat me, but I would lose because I was not socially acceptable. So I'd get kicked out of AA meetings. The place I was living, this was roommates, they were Mormon, and I was not Mormon. There's like a Judas effect, I call it, where you can't think. They'll use this spirit power against you, and it freezes your mind. You can't remember what you were thinking about. You have to be really persistent to learn how to not let them take your thoughts. And if that starts happening to you, take a second in your mind and say, I'm cursing those that are doing me wrong, that they might be punished severely for doing me wrong. They're evil people. So I'm going into more elaborate detail. They're doing evil against us. So it's weird because the Bible talks about this stuff, but it's people that use the Bible, they use the Bible against us to control us. That's hypocrisy. It's unrighteous dominion. And all these people talk about discernment. What they're discerning is they've got somebody that is not under their control, and they need to get the power of this evil Jesus. They call it having a talk with Jesus or something like that. Like it's going to be physical violence against you. And Romans 13 says the people that govern the planet were put there by this God, this evil God that I'm cursing, because it's doing me wrong. So, don't you like to win? I do. And I'm winning. Team fairness. We're going to win. We're cursing all those that do us wrong. Donate me some money. Dare to do it. Thank you.